Here it is, guys, making another video today. I want to show you a list that I've created. You can pause the video and see that. But that is a list of 24 jobs that I've had. First job, haying, 1 day. Allergies, I was a haying slave. Second job, Dairy Queen, 2.5 years. I was a hamburger slave. Third job, Sobeys Warehouse, 1 year. I was a grocery packer slave. All these jobs, I was a slave. And you are too. To your mortgage, to your light bill, to interest payments. Interest? What is interest? It's nothing. It's just giving money away, same as taxes. Yeah, there it is. 25 different slave duties. What is your slave duty? Do you like it? Because that's what pays your apartment rent. Or you could just go build yourself a log cabin like I did. $7,000. 5 acres of land. How much do you pay for rent a month? Do you own that apartment when you're done? When you get to $7,000, do you own that apartment? No. You pay forever. You're a slave forever. Or we do it a different way. A new way. Technology brought us to this. Technology brought me to this. I taught myself how to build a log cabin through technology. And therefore, wherever I am in this world, I can walk or hitchhike my ass to that log cabin that's equivalent to a bachelor pad, a bachelor apartment, which you'd pay $500 or $600 a month for. Over the course of a year, you're looking at $7,000 or more. So, this video, some people may like it, some people may not. The hamburger makers, I guarantee you, building your own little log cabin's a lot easier because you'll be done the log cabin. You might have to move into your mom's basement, like I did. Save up $7,000, like I did. I had help from mom, yes. Mom paid half, and she said that she would use my father's pension to pay that half. I paid $4,000. She said she'd pay the remaining $3,800. But even if you have to save the whole $8,000 or $7,000, whatever it is your piece of land costs you, it's still going to be less than whatever you pay for your apartment for 1 year. And then, once you build yourself a little cabin, I'll help you. Ask for help. Ask for tips. Watch YouTube videos. You can do it, I promise. If you can't do it alone, how many co-workers do you have? 2, 3, 4, 10? Ask your co-workers. Say, listen, 3 or 4 of us get together and we sell our cars. And we buy a piece of land and we build each other cabins all summer long. And then you never have to go back to your slave job again. The only ones winning in the slave market are the ones that are way up there, like doctors, nurses, 50,000 plus. If you make under $50,000 a year, this video is for you. If you make more than $50,000 a year, you make too much. That's just the truth. So I'm still in hospital here, still trying to get out, but this has been an idea of mine for a long time. Log homes for the homeless. So when the homeless guy has a mortgage-free life, has a shelter, and has a garden, and has some chickens, he is ahead of the doctor, because the doctor still has to be a doctor slave to pay for the doctor mansion the rest for 25 years, just like the rest of the slaves on the 25-year mortgage or apartment rent, which is never ending. At least with a mortgage, you do see a light at the end of the tunnel. With an apartment, there's no light ever. You work until you hopefully get a pension big enough to carry on with your apartment. So I say to you, which is better? 25 years at a job you hate? As a slave? You are a slave. I was a slave. I am a slave. We are all slaves. They tell us we're free, but how free are we? How free are we? I don't feel free right now, do you? I mean, you get 1 to 2 days a week of free time. The rest is slave time. And I've also got another little paper here I wanted to share with you. Can you see that? I don't know, my video skills aren't great, but anyhow, I'll read it. It says, quit your job. And then it says, what is your slave duty or job? So what are you? Doctor, hamburger flipper, needs convenient equipment rental, colder windows, and like well tester, doesn't matter. They're all on there. Tow truck driver, all on there. All slave duties. All working for a man, paying taxes, and working for a boss. Slave driver. That's how she goes, boys and girls. And anyhow, slave duty is your job. Slave number, social insurance number. That's how at your birth, you're given a number. Yeah, you're given a name too. Your parents pick the name. Aw, cute name, Kyle. Aw, cute. But you're also given a number. And the number is what really counts, because if they're ever looking for you, they look up your number. They don't look for Kyle. They look for number. You know your number. I know mine. I'm not sharing that on here, but your social insurance number is your slave number. And lastly, slave currency. Let's talk about slave currency. I don't call it money anymore. Sometimes I slip up and mistakenly call it money, but it's actually slave currency. They give you a set amount of slave currency for working a set amount of slave hours for the slave driver. And every country has a different slave currency. It's all called money or slave currency, but it's all different. It's all worth something different. A dollar here is not worth a dollar there, and a penny there isn't worth a penny here. It's slave currency. Interest. Ooh, let's get on the topic of interest. That's how they really get you. Because there's nothing wrong with borrowing $20 from your neighbor and paying your neighbor back $20. That's pretty fair, right? That's a neighborly thing to do. But it's when the poor man that's already struggling walks into a establishment asking for a small loan to pay bills because he's got bill collectors, because he's not making enough slave currency to live life the way he wants, or she, and then they charge you 40, 50% interest. You already are broke, and you're begging for money to pay bills that you're already behind on. And then you go in asking for money to get caught up on these bills, and they make you pay back double or triple by the time you pay off the interest. And it's corrupt, broken. Slave currency is broken. Time to fix it. You know how we do that? We stop going to work. Yeah, sounds crazy, right? But if we all do it, look what happened when COVID started. Remember? They sent us all home and gave us money. If we all stay home, they'll send us money. Namaste.